working now. I think the double streaming to Twitch thing is a little bit of... It's dividing my attention a lot. I need to write a bot. I need to write a bot. That's all I really need to do. Just write a bot for myself. No, only to like help with my startup management stuff. Okay, so apparently we're in chapter 8. We made it to the central stratum, and I don't know where I'm going. Okay, when you're questioning how long do you have to live for, I'm pretty sure that there are lots of different issues that you have to contend with. I think protective carapace is the better one overall. Alright, so let's take a look at the map. Alright, so there's some goodies over here. If the ground left was short, I was able to reach the boss and set up shop here. While I may not be as skilled as the boss, I'll do everything I can to be of service. Beast Bangle. I just want damage. Activates with 7. Increases attack power for a set period. Activates when afflicted with status. Restores HP. Ooh, the music. Oh, that's spicy. That's spicy. We'll go for Magic Vial for now. The different. Can't do anything about that. Yeah, so we unlocked a couple of new mechanics that I don't know too much about. Hey! Yeah, you're welcome, kid. You chased the homunculus away too, didn't you? And you aren't even that much older than me. Here, take this. My sister and I made it with whatever we could get our hands on. It was meant for House Millis, but you can have it. Mantle of Millis. A mantle bearing the coat of arms of House Millis. It represents the desire to someday explore the world beyond the land of humans. Wow, are you sure I can have this? It's amazing. It was mostly her, but I helped too. I found the materials. Life's been a little sticky lately, so... And what? I'm watching the house until Mom and Dad come back. I hope they'll be back soon. Hopefully they're still alive. Okay, this guy, why do you live up here on your own? The man who ran the Steel District, Declan, is it true that he's alive? He had the arena tower built to watch the homunculi fight each other. What kind of person does that? With things the way they are, I thought he might be among the dead, but the wicked always survive. I don't know. I think the issue is that there's no definition on what rights homunculi should have. Welcome to the Central Stratum Station. Please note that certain lines are currently off limits. The entrance to the Steel District is to the right. Proceed to the left to the Sorcerer's Academy. Transit system? Let's go to the magic. So like, for instance, if you create a homunculus that's essentially a toaster, Should they have us the same right as a general model, a high functioning homunculus? If so, then why you constructed that way? It isn't safe to leave Central City. We still don't know what this is. Flower mutated by the blight. It feels as if it's calling out to something. Cool. Not helpful in the slightest. I could use a little bit of a depth. Let's do magic. Let's do magic. Magic sounds like more of a pain in the booty, but potentially more useful. The fact that there are still sorcerers around is crazy to me. This thing sure moves fast. I guess it's useful if you need to move a lot of people or goods. I remember it being used to move rations and arcane instruments produced by at the factory. Whoa, this is amazing. Such innocence. However, this is no difference from the lift. So you say, but aren't you even a little scared? We're almost there. She's a little scared. Little scared. It always felt odd that a homunculus was put in charge. Oh, I don't know your attack pattern. Portals. We're thinking with portals. Okay, there we go. Lilac, you are alive. You know me? That uniform. From Lucich. Miss Lucich, Academy's finest, evacuating students, beware. Can you take us to her? Miss Lucich, error, caution, dangerous. Priority, rescue, occupied, occupied. Well, I wasn't expecting for there to be more information this early. Well, I died there. That's nice. Why didn't I realize that we'd be thinking with portals? Okay, cool. Nice. It's a little disappointing when you just get a big chunk of materials. Because that's, like, very much so not important to me right now. Okay. Who do I have here? That's my verb. Shortcut? Not gonna complain about a shortcut. Oh, There's no startup. This academy houses a sorcery tower for research, a garden, and dormitories. Okay, thank you, I guess. Oh. Great, that does a butt ton of damage. Okay, so how do I get in there? I don't see. What the heck? I'm confused. There's a clutch point. Okay, there's more to explore, clearly. Interesting. Let's try this. I don't know what that was supposed to accomplish. Okay, let's change out this useless owl. It's bad for anything that isn't a boss fight. Sure, why not? Oh my god, everything is a pain in the booty. It's nice having actual direct fire, thank you very much. Let's just knock all of this out. Nice. Might as well test out all of these newfangled contraptions that I have acquired. Just get out of here. Being able to actually deal with them is so much more meaningful. There we go. Okay, which one's right and which one's wrong? Is there a mimic in here? Reduce damage taken from enemies by 25 when inflicted. Okay, when I have a status effect, I take less damage. See where this goes. Okay. I think I have a relic that increases damage of pressure attacks, right? Which is probably what I want here. I think I'm gonna get Glide. Kind of feels mandatory in a place like this to have a Glide. Or, you know, an exploratory area like this. Okay, let's move on to the next room, because I won't be able to make it to the other side without a glide or something. Okay. Alright, so... dormitories complex healer for Eliza. What's wrong? The homunculi at the academy have turned mutant. We have lost a great many students. If only we could have... I have saved as many as I could and brought them here. However, there remain 6 students further ahead that I have not been able to reach. There is word that Professor Eliza, one of our faculty, saved one, but she has yet to report back, so please be careful. Please let them know it is safe here. Tell them that they can reach me, Isabel. And please be careful. Professor Eliza has not been heard from since her rescue attempt. Okay. Bloodstained stuffed toy, doesn't really matter. Where's the pressure one? There it is. So I have insufficient slots. How much do I need? I need 5? Okay, I guess we're gonna hold off on that for a little bit. Okay, I should go back to, because there's some dialogue, I think. No? No dialogue, okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get some kind of gliding ability. And Okay, so when I rest at a bench, I lose all of my special charge. I should probably make an effort to equip the pressure charm. Okay. I'm gonna just keep going. So, I wonder what caused everything to go mutant. Ow. Oh, am I gonna get some kind of ability to soar? Less than ideal. Oh god, oh god. Some of the animations here are a little poorly led, is what I will say. Because I had no indication that things would do what they're doing. I feel like I'm just going to be trying to bait out attacks to try to learn. I should also really try to use one of the special abilities that I have unlocked. Let's do it here. Cool. I don't know if that's useful or not. Okay. I'm just gonna keep going in a counterclockwise direction. Oh, that's a little annoying. Okay, that worked out, I guess. Rude. Really? Okay. Alright, that's locked. There's some way to get up there. Clearly it's over here. Thinking with portals. I need to post more often on this channel though. But life's getting really busy, so it's getting a little bit hard for me to manage. Why would I take that when I know where that goes? I don't know where this goes. Student? Professor Isabel is still herself? Well, I guess that's a start. I mean, I feel like the fact that they have to ask that means that she's probably going to stop being herself pretty soon. Let's do this. Okay, that's pretty awful. I also can barely tell what each of these guys do. That's different from one another. I'm a little bit turned around at this point. Very obviously turned around. We'll come back here in a moment. Ooh. Okay. So there's an optional teleporter and a teleporter I have to take. Ow. Okay. Alright, some loot. Wonderful. Always enjoy the loot. There's a child. Alright, alright. I wonder if I missed any children so far. Not really sure what the point of this room is. Navigating this place is a little awful. Okay. Let's get the loot. Sorcerer's Gauntlet increases the intensity of status effects inflicted on enemies when attacking. That's kind of whatever. The only one I really like is Heat. So there's clearly something that I'm missing in this room, right? So it's probably on the rooftops to some degree. There's a teleporter here. How'd you get up here? It's not safe. Thank goodness. Are the faculty still conducting rescues? Localization stuff. Okay. Jump, do, jump, do. That's as far as I can make it. Okay. So there is a warp thing I'm gonna try to get to. Most of the time when you construct roofs, right, you have the intention of being able to traverse them so that they can be maintained. So it's a little weird to me that so many games have roofs that are just outright slippery and counterproductive. I'm gonna probably get a bench soon. So if I'm gonna continue my counterclockwise shenaniganery, I want to go to the left first. Hope you are all having a wonderful rest of your day. A number of borrowed tomes remain overdue. Okay. Yeah, see, these homunculi probably don't deserve rights. Or don't require them to function. I remember now. I used to go to the academy too. I wasn't a bad student either. You studied magic. Not just magic, you also study arcane engineering to make arcane instruments. You make friends too, don't you? That sure sounds nice. That depends on the person. People always treated me differently because of who I was, the son of the Lord no one ever approached. You have us now, so cheer up. Ooh, purple. I enjoy purple. Sure. Okay. I don't really care about this. Oopsie. Unequip, unequip. Staggered enemies is nice. Attacking on the ground is nice. If I had one more, I guess I'd get rid of this for now. No. We'll get rid of attacking in the air and attacking in water. That's really hyper niche. Because I want something that multiplies something I already do, right? Which is currently the thing that I'm missing. Run, can't myself. Oh, that's new. Alright, that's new. Okay. Starting to learn their moves. Let's see what this does. Okay, it's a super counter. Okay, I just wanted to try that out. There's a good chance that there's going to be a second phase where she transforms. This game is always like that. Oh, nope. Okay, cool. I was gonna laugh if she just ran away. There are students still inside. 2 of them must help. It's no good. Her core couldn't take it. Even after she turned mutant, she still tried to save us. But fear got the better of me, and I tried to destroy her. I'm sorry, Professor. The student you tried to save, she made it. Professor Eliza, we need to tell Professor Isabel. I'm going to imagine Isabel's going to turn. Rude. I don't know if that's an improvement. I'm not, so far I haven't been very, like, impressed with the new attacks. They're not particularly powerful. Yeah, they're not particularly powerful, and they require some mind commitment to go, like, use. Okay, materials. Could be useful, I guess. Oh, interesting. Little annoying, but interesting. That one's probably going to be the most useful one, to be honest. The owl doesn't seem to do anything, but we'll see. Someone help. Yep. Gonna keep on keeping on. Oh, right, we haven't tried hers. No, that's the wrong one. Been playing a lot of Elden Ring lately. It's... With how janky the game is, like, mechanically speaking, it's very janky. And for me, it leaves a lot to be desired. This is the last guy, right? To the plaza? Okay. Good. Rude, okay. Blue, what? Okay. Secret tunnel? Oh boy. Looking forward to this. Oh, hello? Hey, Alex. It's been a hot minute. How's life treating you? So, let's see, what's her ability? Could take it or leave it. I did some mini streams here and there. That's really all there is to it. It's not a big deal. How do I do this? Oh, I screwed up. Grumble, grumble. Your monitor hangout? Oh, layout is all messed up, yeah. All good. I feel like this is a boss arena. Let's finish exploring the other area first. Or not? There we go. Oh! Rude. Even... Oh no, I feel that. I feel that. Especially when life is just changing constantly. I completely feel that. What? I feel like I should have made that jump. Should have made that jump easy. Nope, that one was pretty bad. There we go. Luciax Carapace. No fives. Yeah, too bad SP isn't all that good. At least not from what I've seen recently. Yeah, anyways, I hope life's been going well though. I should probably disable adverts. They're not really helping me all that much. So, like, I don't know. Twitch feels like a dying system too, so. Oh. Hi, pretty lady. Lilac? Thank goodness. Safe here. No one will. No, get away. I won't lose you again. By my hand, I will. Some old school corruption. Ooh. Ow. Is she even by the looks of it, she's not a homunculus, right? Ow. Oh, this might be a little rough for my current level. He also summons something that heals herself, which is obnoxious. Oh, I died. I died to fire. Very stressful. Very stressful. Lots of things, new things I gotta get used to. Like I said, the schedule's gonna have to change to do work stuff, so it's just a lot to manage. Ow, missed. Okay. Wrong button. Oh my god, this is such a different boss fight that I'm used to. Okay. Hang on. So it's better that I just stay away from the things causing me problems. Double 700 is really nice though. Ow. Oh my god, that got me. That got me. Hello, I'm not able to really read your name. Something about beautiful something meat. I don't know what your name means, but by all means, you're more than welcome to come back at any point. It's on YouTube after all. Yeah, either way, Alex, my stream's been my week's been very stressful. I'm also trying to, you know, do this boss fight. Just gotta keep up the pressure. Ow, what? Ow. I'm doing so bad. Which button is this button? Ah. I have to knock out the healer. Oh, this is so bad. This is so bad. Oh. Okay. This time last year, you were not so busy. Well, remember, as you get older, time literally gets shorter, right? So... Ow. Ow, rude. Just keep pressuring the healer. We can't have her getting healed at all, ever. Okay, just keep knocking her out. Need to be a little bit more mindful of ow. Some of these things. No healing field, please. She's almost halfway. She's past halfway. Hang on, I can't read chat right this second, but you're more than welcome to continue typing away. I will read it. I promise. Ow. Ooh, this is rude. That's a very rude attack pattern. Very creative. I think that is really cool. Punishes me for being too far away, I think. Ow. But that punishes me for being too close. Oh my goodness, okay. Surely not in the space of 11 months. You thought it was yours. So, you took exams at the start of exactly a month. So, I mean, it's all about perspective, right? So there are two contributing factors to how fast time moves. It's A, how engaged you are in something. So either if you're stressed or something, if you're giving it your all, think time will move faster, right? Number two, and I think that's a really shitty thing. Number two, here's the most simple example. It doesn't make it won't fully set my ideas concretely, but here's the best way I'm gonna put it. Imagine that you are a 1-year-old. You've lived for 1 year, right? That whole year has been 100% of your time on Earth, right? Now imagine if you've lived for 2 years, right? Now 1 year has been 50% of your time on Earth. Time relative to your brain will be moving twice as fast as it was a year ago, right? Or 50% faster, yeah. And then it just continuously regresses, right? So maybe I should just not be doing purchase stuff. Ow, rude. Ow. This is a bad start. Yeah, oh, stop existing. If you're gonna heal anyone, heal me. Oh, okay, I think I need to just use the owl. Yeah. So like, if you go from 2 to 3, right? That third year is a third of what you've experienced, right? So it's going to be everything relative to that point is moving. Oh, what was it? 66% faster, something like that, and then it'll eternally regress. That's all it is, but. That combined with you being so, like, active will definitely cause your everything to feel like it's moving really, really fast. And that's okay, I think. It's not ideal, for sure. Because I do think that you should be... What do you mean insufficient slots? 4. Ugh. I'm not getting scrap here. There we go. Yeah, so it's a combination of things from my perspective. Oh, I'm still bad at timing that. So I got some kind of a... I'm not 100% sure how much damage that buff gives me, maybe. Alright, she's gonna get knocked down soon. Which is nice. That's a good one. That's a good one. For sure. Oh, that's a nasty attack. We got her. We got her. So this will be our first person that's afflicted by the blight, right? You think that you've had so much to be doing all this academic year so far? Yeah, yeah. Feels like you haven't ever had a chance to stop. Server Homunculus. We found the target. And 2 frost, and a tuner, and a child. Verify the target's status, then lock down the subterranean testing site. I will settle this myself, Lisich. Deal with the other 2. Gilroy. To the biological research facility. I'll take a look there. Lilac. I'm not scared of homunculi, they're just... The blight? Professor, I'm so sorry. You need to run. I can't control it much longer. Yeah, so machines are more susceptible to the blight, but people are also susceptible. Like they're also like the machines are more likely to become corrupted because they have artificial minds, right? They have more narrower visions, right? Whereas humans, and other creatures will also be affected. It's just it takes longer. Okay, that's interesting. I'm sorry. We were trying to evacuate students, but I lost that girl. I kept at it, and then I realized what I'd become. I nearly lost you too. Back then, you helped me. I saw it in those memories. She has like a 7 head. It was just a whim at first, or maybe it was curiosity. You hadn't been outside in a long time, and the experiments and a tuner training were taking their toll. You just made friends with a homunculus. I remember how excited you were to tell me. I'm sorry. The only memories I have are from after we separated and I fell to the lower stratum. What of me? I understand I am somehow connected to Gilroy. I thought Gilroy had destroyed you. It isn't like him to not finish the job. What do you plan to do? Extract? It shouldn't be exact. Revenge for what he did to you? I wish to reclaim my memories. And whether or not I do, destroy his core. Can't talk. Don't underestimate Gilroy. Even with your memories, he'll prove formidable. Gilroy has turned mutant. A lot of attuners have lost their lives to him. We have to stop him. No, not Gilroy, too. If you intend to find him, I'm coming with you. I owe him that much. It's good to see you again, Lilac. I'll teach you everything I can. That's a little weird that she went into the bottle. A new pressure ability. Sweet. A homunculus? She is a homunculus. Okay, interesting. A homunculus that manages the Sorcerer's Academy, modeled after the Sorcerer Declan. She has a natural gift for sorcery, as well as an unusual inquisitive nature. An unusually inquisitive nature, explaining her past tenure at the biological research facility. She harbors a strong admiration for humans, a trait that is believed she was born with. Okay, Lucique attacks continuously while following Lilac, or as long as the button is held. You can move and jump while using this ability. While similar to Yolvin's ability, Lucique specializes in infinite status effects. Okay, status effects. Interesting. Alright. I wonder if I can read what the Owl's ultimate does. Oh, I can set up. Oh, that's nice and handy. I wish more games would do that. Okay, let's try this as a pressure set. Ability. Yeah, I don't... So she's a 4-star. Equipment, equip relics. There's something that improves status, right? I have 2 of these. I wonder if they multiply with each other or they stack additively. We'll find out. Oh. The clothes under your mantle. That's the academy uniform I gave you, isn't it? It is? I had no idea. Lilia picked it out, specifically because it looked like an attuner's uniform. Lucique, could you tell me about the time you spent with Lilia? I was at the academy a lot, so I wasn't always around the 2 of you. Lilia was raising you to be an attuner, and in exchange for certain information, it was agreed that you would be safe from harm. The workers at the research facility, not to mention the homunculi, weren't exactly normal. So Lilia did what she could to keep you safe and guarantee you some sort of life. Of a life, even when the experiments didn't make it easy for her. I wish I had been able to do more for you both, but it's a little late for regrets. Okay, so let's see what this new pressure ability does. Or how much damage it does. It's not as consistent as Yolvin. So I'll be wanting to, like, run up and do damage to things. This seems very inconsistent. I think Yolvin might be a little bit better for this kind of stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna get some kind of way to... Oh, I'm gonna need to use that teleporter, that's how. What was that? Okay, this is weird. I see, this is so weird. creative, but weird. That's interesting. I like that. I like that. That's kind of cool. It's a little obvious. Additional relic slot. Nice, nice. It's a little obvious because, like, there's only one way to leave. A commander can have Nola's abilities. Nice. Okay, so what does this do? Okay. So continuous damage. It might be good. We'll see. So it's just random statuses. That's what it feels like. And then I'm just trying to get fire. Fire's the only status ability that does damage, right? Yeah. Sometimes you just need to take a moment for yourself. And that's okay. Okay. Okay, doors open. Not helpful. Wait, was there something up there? I don't think I have enough movement for all of that. I could try. I guess that's what the teleporter is for, to get back up there. Nope. Nope. Why do I feel like there's something here? Even if there is, I can't get any further up. Okay. Wait, hang on. There's clearly something I'm missing. So it's in this area, I imagine, or in this area. I have to receive some kind of ability to explore those areas, though, I feel. I highly doubt Luciche is the only thing I get from this. Scrap? Okay. I see. I understand. I understand, game. Okay. Okay, so there's a big laser tower that I'm not allowed to get past. That's a little bit wild. Gosh, traversing this area is a little bit sucky. Okay. I wish Code Vein 2 didn't look as awful as it does. Because like, it looks so boring compared to Code Vein 1. It's got so little going for it. I just want to go here, I guess. There's so much airspace to explore. I have to get some kind of gliding ability, I feel. I should have probably also checked back in to see if I get a reward for rescuing all the children. I think Yolvan is going to be better in general cases. So I want to swap things off. Chronicles of Milis. I shall never forget the day the rain of death first fell from the skies. The blight brought ruinous devastation upon the nation, turning all it touched into undying vehicles of madness. In its wake, homunculi were tasked with constructing the Imperium Parasol, and the great barrier of origin magic that shields us erected. Only through the unification of House Milis, Milis's arcane engineering prowess, and the organic magic that was this, organic magic was his feat realized. It is our proudest moment. King Milius, Lord of House Milis. So basically, it's like, okay, just set the guys on fire, and then you're good to go. Like, if there was some kind of gun code, that would be nice. Arcane Smith's Musings. Among the Frost Sorcerers, there were those that dreamed of new technologies and possibilities, and these dreams led them to the door of House Milis. I was one of them. One could say I betrayed House Frost at the lowest point in its history. Frost and Milis. The two are said to have walked a common path once, but the ways of the sorcerer and the views of the arcane smith illustrate the difference between the two. Ow. Rude. Your existence is rude to me, sir. This place is infuriating. I hope all of you understand this. There are very little platforms that I can use right now. Rude. Yeah, I have to get some kind of additional movement tech somewhere. Oh, water. Crimson Fragment, or not Crimson, Crystal Fragment. Okay, inaccessible. Alright, let's get Yolvin back. As much as it's nice to have a wife around. I don't have anything... This would be a lot of fun, I think. This could be very useful. It's like the drill. Cocutus. Five of our students owe you their lives. Now we must find Eliza. I'm sorry, Eliza is... I couldn't save her. She's with the students she protected near the Central Plaza. Near Central Plaza? Understood. I will make my way there. Alright, so let's head to Central Plaza. Your students I shall... Eliza, forgive me. Rest well knowing that you did it all you could, and your students are alive because of you. Thank you. It's not your fault. Mutated homunculi are not to be taken lightly. You have my gratitude. Thanks to you, we have been able to protect our students. I will remain here until things settle down. If there's anything I can do to help, please let me know. Magic amplifier. Okay, so there are a couple things you can do to help. Like, why? Help me access this, for instance. Or access this. This entire place is awful. Okay, we have to go back for now, because I don't have any other... There's not much else I can do right now without some form of horizontal mobility. So, we're going that. We also need some kind of water area control. Let's upgrade some of our stuff. Insufficient scrap. So I want to upgrade this, I think. We'll see. This would be nice too. Sure, we'll do that. So the reason why I want those is, even though I'm not going to be benefiting from them all the time, is that for the times that I do benefit from it, it's multiplicative with everything else I have. I don't care about that. This isn't bad. So increases break damage, modifies attack to make it stronger, increase combo speed, sure. I haven't used too much of Soul Harvester, so we'll do that. Equip relics. We can draw staggered enemies. Checking on the ground. We're gonna drop this for now, because it's not helping me do damage right this second. I haven't found any ways to increase the amount of healing I get, which is a little wild to me. This place was pretty rough even before the mutants, but now word is that there's a bunch of homunculi with all sorts of illegal modifications running around. You ask me, you shouldn't be in Central City, not if you don't want to end up dead. Up ahead is the Steel District. It used to be governed by Declan, the sorcerer that they say he created homunculi. The place is apparently filled with all sorts of odd, exotic architecture. Great. I hear they started letting people in after the homunculi riots, but between you and me, the guard's making me think twice. And who are you supposed to be? Then, with the administrators gone and Master Declan ain't around no more. Not to mention there's mutants everywhere. Good choice to swap, I guess. That's right. That guy's gonna fall into the fire. Great for me. Nice, more damage is always good. Just fall into the fire, please. I need some way to get up there. Everything's on fire. Why is everything on fire? Alright, I completely forgot to look for secret rooms too. Mother's note, tomorrow's a big day for the kids. I'm going to take care of dinner, and you can handle the presents. Maybe a stuffed toy? I remember loving those as a kid. Either way, I can't wait to see what you've picked out. Do people actually write like that? I keep bonking. There we go. Let's see. Thank you for that, Alex. Bots are... I think it should be pretty obvious. Those should be auto bans by Twitch, right? Don't worry about it, Alex. Thanks for always hanging around. I completely... What the heck? Okay, there are some extra hotkeys that I wasn't aware of. And now I don't have my specials. Okay, what did I just pick up? I feel like I just picked up something and I didn't read it. Oh well. Okay, I have to have some way to deal with lasers. Okay, that's fun. I'm not sure what that emoji is. It's a little small on my screen at the moment. I'll probably be a bit better about that. The Twitch one. You can clearly see that I don't consume much Twitch content myself. We're gonna finish exploring this room. Okay, there's a lot of exits here. There's a bench. Nice. Ah, here it is. Oh, no. Okay, sure. We'll do that. Well, that's because, like, Firefox is all on their own, and Google has a lot of, you know, teaching. Like, I think it should be illegal for what Chrome did and Chromium did to Microsoft Internet Explorer and Edge, right? Because they just made it functionally impossible for them to work on the same operating systems. So that's why Edge changed to a Chromium base. The arena tower is located here. It's where homunculi are made to fight each other for sport. The homunculi here were all chosen by Declan. There's all kinds of illegal stuff going on with how they've been kitted out, monsters. To make matters worse, they've been roaming the streets ever since the riots. Watch your back. Oh yeah, like, I feel like that happens if you're trying to watch YouTube or things like that too. Love the music here. Go into the fire, you. There is something cool. Okay. Alright. Confused. Okay, child. How are you getting into these places? These are dangerous places. Lilac, how's it going? Levy? I guess I shouldn't be surprised. No, you should be surprised. Now you're catching on, but hey, check this out. Avian remains. Parts of a homunculi that resembles a bird, and what looks like the remnants of a core. A curious item unearthed by Levy. Someone else may have further insight to offer. Ta-da! Looks like it could come in handy, doesn't it? I wonder. It looks like a bird, but... Hoot hoot hoot. Is that a bird homunculus? Knew it. It's part of a homunculus. And it looks just like a moonin. Hoot hoot. The core is in bad shape from being buried for so long, but it hasn't gone inert. You should find a way to help. It could be a friend of Moonin's. Of course. Like, what Google's doing with YouTube and, like, throttling users who are using Firefox or ad blockers should be illegal. They should be focused on making a more usable product instead of trying to squeeze every dime out of existing users. It's really annoying. I think overall I do have some issues with Chromium simply because of like Google. Like Google used to be what, a shining star in the tech industry, and now it's kind of like a greedy pimple. And I don't think we should be surprised that we don't like greedy pimples, right? Or shouldn't be surprised if I misspoke. Okay. These things are extremely aggro. Let's explore the Harasu reach place first. Oh god. That was my first battle room. There we go. Ow. This is bad. There we go. We made it. Please. Big money no whammy. Okay, magic amplifier. Okay. The engineers at Google put in a ton of work into making Chromium really good and performant. The 7 apps on your taskbar right now are Electron, which runs Chromium as the renderer. I feel like, so one of my biggest complaints about the tech industry is, I mean, we're starting to see it change, right? But like, a lot of programmers were trained to essentially treat memory like it's infinite, right? And now we run into the same situation with like AI or large language models, where people programmed it to assume memory is infinite, and now we need like massive data banks, you know? I can't afford to fight everything. I desperately need healing though. Yes! Big brain. Oh boy. I always wanted to go to the arena tower, but Yoran wouldn't let me. Pissed me off good. The chief of tuner? Yeah, him and his buddy, Raybolg. Never did get along with Raybolg. Way too serious for his own damn good. Matter of fact, it's why me and Yorin split up. That explains why you chose to remain hidden when we met Yorin. I wouldn't have taken you for the meek sort. Ha! You think you're any different? I've never met Yorin before, but even I could tell not to mess with him. I wasn't certain what to make of him myself. Memory's a funky... let's see. Alex says, memory's a funky one. Having code that works and code that you spend hours trying to make that every object you instantiate is accounted for and used to its potential makes it not a particularly high priority. Speaking of performance, Minecraft finally made the move to Vulkan from OpenGL. Okay, that's cool, that's cool. It is the strangest thing ever to have it run at 60 FPS and not a single lag spike. It's so surreal. That's really, really good. But, well, like, you can see in the games industry, right? The reason why tech specs are so high now is because games have just assumed that if players want access to content, they would always just buy a better machine, right? Which I think is extremely flawed. But that's just me. You friendly? You're taking on the arena tower too? Let's do this already. Let's keep exploring up. Ubuntu apparently has a higher minimum recommended requirements than Windows, which is funny. I somehow doubt that it's superfluous though, right? With how Linux operating systems work. Because it's like it's community like it's all open source, right? So like there has to be a reason for it needing the requirements it does. Is the way that I see it. This is confusing. This already looks confusing. I don't like this. Get down here, sir. I mean, you have to basically run tiny windows, right? That's the trade-off there, right? What was it, Tiny 11? This is such a cluster. I misread it. I misread it. You might get a little bit motion sick here. I misread it again. I've never been one to actually use Linux though, so I can't really speak too much on the topic. I'm just very aware that since it's community operated, it's very likely that there's some meaning to its madness, so to speak. Okay, let's go clockwise here. Ally? Ally. Your friends are imprisoned with Declan's estate. For their sakes, I must fight. Arena Tower Flyer. Welcome to the Arena Tower, a frenzied feast of mighty homunculi created by the sorcerer Declan. Predict the outcomes of these death matches between homunculi and claim your prizes. Yeah, now that memory's gotten so expensive, I don't think people really have a choice. But to, Oh, I was not expecting that. Nope, okay. These guys are mega rude. Okay, Grimoire. Nice. This song's a little bit droning for my liking. I do enjoy it. It's just not the kind of thing I want to listen to constantly. Nice, finally. Why is the place on fire, though? That's my question. There's nothing here. Not worth my time. Okay. Fugitive researcher's notes. Humans that have become blighted due to the reign of death are cursed to eternal life and cannot die. In light of this, it was decided that they would be repurposed into vessels or cores for homunculi. These homunculi are then sent to the lower stratum and put to work at the disposal site and mines, or tasked with investigating the depths. When we abandon our hopes and dreams to embark on this... When did we abandon our hopes and dreams to embark on this thankless endeavor? That is terrifying. So homunculi all have a biological component in their cores that were people at one point. That's terrifying. That is horrendous. Jesus Christ. Okay. So all these were once people at some point. Scrap. Cool. Yeah, I think I'll try to disable some form of adverts. And just make it like once every hour instead of half hour, if that's possible. We'll see. I don't feel particularly strong about it either way. Because I think adverts have a place in the world, right? I just think their application of, or a company's application of aggressively pushing advertisements to people is really heinous. And I think, you know, there needs to be put a stop to that. Because I have no intention of actually running ads on this channel ever. It's just for growth. Because I do care about growth. I don't care about making money off of ads. Like, it's different if I'm like, if I want to make money for a project and like I run ads myself on my projects, but that's not what's happening, right? You're so mad. You're going to get yourself a 32 GB stick for your laptop, but they're way too steep. The cheapest usable brand is... Yikes, okay. Yeah, like it's definitely an issue that like there's this big circle jerk of tech companies that are basically like, oh, yeah, we're of course we're going to make it impossible for you to get your products because we're selling to each other because it's an infinite money glitch, right? Scum, super scummy. That's all that these people are, is that they're scum. Like, whatever happened to making a product that people actually want or need, you know? Like, when did that stop being the priority? I mean, at the end of the day, you still need the silicons, right? And if they make more money producing normal sticks of RAM, then, like, the only remaining hope factor is that, like, most laptops require or have a most companies have a contract that they need to fill first, and I imagine laptops are on continuous demand because a lot of corporations wouldn't run without them. That's my guess. So you'll have it almost always, like, it's going to be stuck at like 10% of the market, but it's still part of the market, right? Okay, I don't know what I need to break this. This is the third door that I've encountered that's like that. One of the funniest tropes that I've seen in fantasy is that just the assumption that there's always a Far East faction that always produces samurai or ninja. I think that's one of the funniest tropes in all of media. It's not just anime, right? Like, other places also have these super soldier kind of characters that are like, oh, they're ninjas, they're super spies. I have a feeling if I just go up here, I'll make my life easier. Slightly easier, not superbly easier. For all of us here created by Declan, there is no escape from unceasing violence. I too must return to the arena tower. You've got 16 gigabytes right now, but your page pal is like 30, so bringing it up to 40 with 32 stick would mean you shouldn't need any more than literally anything. I mean, I guess you could try to look for used office computers as well. And steal the RAM from that. Sure, it's used RAM, but you don't have too many options right now, right? Ow. Rude. Arena Tower Demon Mask. Increased damage dealt by Carapace counterattacks. Okay, that's pretty sizable. Magic Amplifier. Okay. Enhance abilities. I was more so referencing office laptops. Because there should be a lot of destroyed laptops out there. I mean, people have been doing that, so like there might not be as many as one would think right now. Ow, that was my fault. And I just go down. What's stopping me? Ow. Outside of, you know, pain. Nice. Slot 4 can all your... Yeah. It's wild to me that, like, originally I bought my RAM cheaper than the market. Because, like, the AI boom hasn't really picked up. But then last year I was like, okay, I need to upgrade my computer. So I just bought a new computer that's cheaper than the RAM that it runs on. Which is crazy. This is it, the Arena Tower. Word is, old Declan didn't just get a kick out of watching Homunculi duke it out. He went and turned into a betting pool. There's hardly any people left in the city, but I wonder what things are like in the Arena Tower. Why is this place hell? Declan. The one and only. Big shot aristocrat, Millis Scum, ruler of the street district, creator of homunculi, all that crap. And what do we have here? I was not aware tuners were allowed to participate. No, we aren't here to take part. Just as well, the homunculi may be mad, but they're not mutants. They're first for battle, created by Declan for the sole purpose of battling in the Arena Tower. Even with the audience of bloodthirsty humans gone, it makes little difference. They still fight with all their might. Such is our lot. We know little else. That is, with the exception of number 7, cursed to be a mutant, trapped here, and forced to battle against his will. Number 7? Once a bodyguard and aid to Declan himself, our brother, created along with the rest of us. You attuners are able to liberate homunculi through the art of tuning, are you not? If you seek Declan, consult number 7, he's at the top of the tower. And should he regain his sanity in the process, perhaps I shall someday have a chance to lock blades with him, as more than a mere mutant. Okay. Lilac, I want to find Declan. I know, and I'd like to ask to help this number 7 too. Okay. Yeah. Like, right now, the only way you're going to make any progress with any computer, I feel, is exclusively with what is it called? Pre-builts. Back then, okay. I never imagined the day would come when we would journey alongside one another. What was Lilac like as a baby? Brimming with curiosity, brave as well. I cannot recall Lilac ever shying away from a homunculi. So no different from now. The innocent of youth yet lingers. You, on the other hand, may have made more pleasant company at one time. An unfounded claim, I am sure. Stranger still, it would seem that you shared quite a bond of trust with Lady Lilia. A homunculus from the upper stratum associated with House Millis, and yet you were in the company of prostituters. You joined the lower stratum depth survey team at your own request. I recall it was most secretive investigation. I did? Just what happened with Lilia? Yeah, it's a gamble. It's a gamble. But, like, it was hard to go wrong with a pre-built for me, because my computer was so old at that time. Now let's see what abilities I can enhance. Just the saw blade? Or whatever. There you go. Here's a saw blade. I don't care for it. Oh right, it's Battle Tower. Homunculi who live only to fight. An unending cycle of... Okay. First combatant lives to fight. Number 20. Arena Tower welcomes its newest challenger. A young attuner. A rare treat indeed. Okay. I keep messing with that. There we go. Presenting our next challenge, a most elegant and refined killer, number 14. Oh, our young attuner fair. Do I just leave? Cool. Ow, rude. This lady is rude. Don't like her. Our third challenge, a paragon of unparalleled ruthlessness, number 56. Can our young attuners reach the summit, where the reigning champion lays? Long spear? Okay. What the? That's a little rude. I need a healing. Ow. Ow, rude. There we go. Oh, that's what that was. Well done. Bloodthirsty traitor banished to the arena tower for betraying Declan himself. Do I have to fight all of these every single time? You found him, number 7. What do I fight for? I can't. Stand in my way, and you shall be struck down. Ooh. Okay. Okay, rude. Alright, I don't think I want to use a... Yolvin? Let's just do the bird. Let's do Bombard, I think. Yeah, let's do Bombard. Equip relics. We'll get rid of pressure. And we'll add that. We have 2 extra. We'll do aerial damage. Yeah, I have to do all of it. Cool. There we go. Nice. Now, I'm still trying to figure this guy out. Okay, I guess. Oh, blood and oranges. I don't like 56. 56 is just really unclear with his moves. Is he going to attack long? Is he going to attack short? I already lost my healing. Okay. Okay. Okay, he spins his stupid spear when that happens. Oh god, I just am never prepared for that. Ow. Dang it. We got close, we got close. Okay. I instantly lost my second chance. I wouldn't mind more autonomous abilities. Ow. Ow, rude. Why is she causing me so many problems this time around? You gotta go? Yeah, get something to eat. Have a great rest of your day there, Alex. Oh, right. This is stupid. I hate this guy. We'll do that. Sure, we'll try you out instead. I'm not gonna use her for damage, I don't think. I just want to set him on fire. I mean, she does a butt ton of damage, though. Oh. Still have my second chance. It's kind of weird that I still can take damage like that, though. I just want to set you on fire, lady. Ow. Ow. Stop it. I hate those things. Oh my my god. Okay. 15 when HP is full. We'll get rid of this, we'll get rid of this. Do this. Sure. Whatever. Okay, you know what? Since this is flat ground, we'll give you a chance. We'll give you a chance. Okay. Nice. Ow, 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 oh my gosh. She just womboed me like crazy. That is so much BS. I hate the summer. I was taking my dog out for walks and I just keep getting a bunch of bug bites. This is like the first time in ages since I've gotten this many bug bites. It looks like he's frowning. Oh my god. This battle tower is interesting. It's a little annoying, but it's interesting. Nice. Rude. They do so much damage. Oh my god. Timing for that is so garbage. Nice. Okay. Just take it nice and easy. Just outrange him. There we go, we got him. We got him. Sorry I had to stay silent there. Maybe I'll get a new primary attack. To think Gilray has turned mutant as well. The blight of the priestess is truly dreadful. Oh, they know about the priestess. I suspected you'd take over House Millis after Kane's passing, Declan. We need something to surpass even Gilroy. My work is far from done. These puppets will not do. They are far too frail, even for amusement. Number 7. You know what must be done. Bring me another. How many homunculi is that now? No more. It ends here. Oh, is Declan dead? To think I would turn mutant and succumb to the madness. Thank you for bringing me back to my senses. Why was the chief a tuner with Declan? How is Declan connected to the Frosts? I don't know much about the other men, but I do remember Declan was close to Albelia. Declan and that man began to meet after he learned of the passing of Lady Abella. Is Declan not dead? I thought I had ended him, but he had become a homunculus himself. A tyrant that brought homunculi into this world only to torture and oppress his own creations. I will not stand for it. To this day, many of us suffer at his hands. I think the story's a lot weaker than Ender Lily. We must deal a decisive blow while he is still weakened. But why create homunculi only just to treat them this way? There are those of House Millis who believe that Declan's descent into madness has to do with Abelia. But I, for one, choose to believe that that man's very soul is rotten to its core. That man, the man that created the homunculi. I must see to this matter close with my own 2 hands. Will you help me? Yeah. I don't want to see any other homunculi being hurt either. We'll do what we have to. So the reason why is, like, there's a lot of inhumane behavior in the story, right? But it's hard to empathize with something that isn't human or isn't biological, right? Sure, there's the element that, like, all homunculi have a human core, right? Or human at its core. But there's too many degrees of separation for me to form an actual connection. Cooldown ability. Combat homunculi, especially modified by the sorcerer Declan. His body is meticulously picked out from a tribe of warriors hailing from a sovereign land. Subjected to a series of experiments that imbued it with formidable strength. His particular appearance and exotic weaponry reflect Declan's eccentric tastes. Repulsed by Declan's treatment of a homunculi, he plotted to secretly slay him. Okay. Number 7's abilities attack in sync with Lilac's own movement. They allow for versatile range of approaches to enemies. It also aids in exploration. Requires a cooldown between uses. Okay. So this is the old merman thing. Magicite Hairpin. Each time an enemy is defeated. Okay, that's interesting. That's cool. That's really cool. And that's also really cool. I don't think I want to use any of those because it doesn't. They both help with movement in different ways, right? So I guess let's try it out. The cooldown's really long for movement skill, though. Oh, this is gonna suck to learn how to use. Can I do this? Can I just go straight up? No, but pressing up does help. This is gonna be a lot of experimentation. I think that's the top of the map. So let's get some of the other loot that I'm missing. Let's talk. Hey, you really did it. You saved number 7. If you ever need anything, just ask. In your debt, rest assured, I will not forget this. You saved number 7. Yeah, my thanks. I mean, if you wanted me to save 7, you probably shouldn't have stood in my way. You made life super annoying. But I do have some movement tech now, so that's good. I love me pagodas. I love the way pagodas look, though. Is that everything? That is everything. Okay. If it's everything, I'm gonna just keep moving forward. That's not horrifying in the slightest. Oh god, these things are tanky as balls. And she knew about the priestess too. Okay, these things don't do damage. They shouldn't be colored red if they don't do damage. That's gonna be cool. Always love screen-wide slashes. just gonna take the upper path for now. 58. Fusion of Beast from Crimson Forest. Light influence to increase muscle strength. Hair loss, mental confusion. 79. Combat organism based on number 7. Increased aggression, partial physical mutation. 99. Priestess specimen obtained from Albelia. Experiment failed, recycling what is usable. So they probably cloned me. What a foul place. Still, almost unique demeanor, the weapon and equipment alone. The abilities I wield, along with every one of my belongings, appear to be from some far-off land, all part of Declan's proclivities. In truth, these stylings are rather common within Declan's residence. It wasn't until I ventured outside that I realized how uncommon they were. A foreign nation, I wonder how many are out there. I believe one of them is known as Land's End. I'd like to see it one day. Land's End is the place from the first game, right? What the heck am I getting hit by? I should probably equip a pressure ability. We'll play a little bit more, and then I have other things to do today. Oh, hello. I imagine these homunculi were made for a specific purpose. Number 47, do you remember me? We have business with the head of the household. You. Are you not the one that betrayed Declan? You seek Master Declan. If you seek Master Declan, you shall need to use the rear entrance to the estate. It is sealed with magic. The key is with someone I am close to, number 49. She is imprisoned within the cells. Find her and mention my name. Declan's cruelty knows no bounds. Please stop him. We intend to. I would imagine Declan is having happy clappy time with some of these characters. Not particularly strong in any given way. How do I do this? Can't do that. I need to go up and around, I think. Ow. I don't even know how those guys do damage. I'm gonna be honest. Grimoire? I should go back and check what I can build. Headless golden statue. Could be useful. Not necessarily immediately, but could be useful. Nothing else here. Oh, ugly water. And why it's important to have a pressure ability. Because I can't use other attacks while hanging. I can still use a pressure attack. Just get rid of all these guys. There we go. I still need a underwater charging ability. All those abilities. Okay. Unidentified transformer. I don't know if I even want to bother swimming in that ever. Okay, it's normal water. That's fine. It requires a aquatic wall breaking ability. I don't think those guys are going to ever be a problem, right? Because they have such a narrow attack range. The man called Declan. Declan turned himself into a homunculus. He dreaded to protect the prospect of death in this. If he was close to Abelia, the Frost Priestess, it was almost certain that because she was said to possess eternal life. Certainly because. Anyways, in this place, I had no idea something like it existed. After the passing of the Lord, he came into conflict with Gilroy and fled here, from where he has continued to operate. The estate is a reflection of his twisted soul. One can only imagine what would happen with this nation, to this nation were Declan to rule it. Happy Plappy everywhere. Happy Plappy robots. I love me some hammer time, or axe, or whatever. How terrible. Can't see or hear anything. What else could be here? Oh, these characters hurt just by touching me. I hate those things. Ow. Okay. How terrible. What is the child doing here? You should go before Declan finds you. Zero security protocols in the slightest. Words etched into the cell. The attuner came today, but the girl who's always with blank wasn't told about blank favorite food. The last time it was called bread. Always happy to see I, but today blank seemed like a different person. I'm scared. Hate me now? Oh my god, they do so much damage. Ow. I hate these things so much. They just do so much damage. It's insanity. Alright, let's see what the Grimoire, what equipment the Grimoire has given us access to. I might call it soon. Just because, you know, life is being life. I know my streams haven't been the usual 4 hours, but I can't help it. I hope that's acceptable, though. Idrisil Bangle. Less damage. Less damage. Sure, more HP is nice. We're just gonna crank that up. Hey, how have you been? Looking good, Moon. And what's this? What is a girl? Wait, is that Hugin? Doesn't look like a mutant's doing. His core's intact too. Can we fix him? Give me a minute. This is my area of expertise. You did it! Woo! Homunculi are sure something. As long as the core still works, they'll come back from anything. Moonin and Hugin both belong to Chief Attuner. He gave them to my big brother and me. My brother and I were always going at each other, and he'd keep telling us to knock it off and learn to get along. I got Moonin and he got Hugin, but then the mutants got him. Hugin, I'm glad you made it. Now you're back, you should be with Moonin. Hoot hoot. They're in your hands now. See you around, I'll keep doing what I can. Homunculus designed for reconnaissance. Restored by the attuner Heath. Hugin and Mugen's true potential comes for in a pair. Hugin is a memento of Heath's late brother, who lost his life in the Reign of Death. Okay. That's nice. Just having more autonomous abilities is always nice. Lots of things to potentially explore. So every time I dodge... I don't know how good Poison Cloud is going to be, but it's something. It could be fun. Let's give it a try. So we're going to replace this guy with Poison Cloud. Oh, there's a dialogue. What's wrong? Quiet. They're resting. They're so soothing. Yes. Like, what are you doing? Never got tired of watching them. I'm already tired. Ow. Stop walking at me. I hate hitbox enemies. Hitbox enemies are the worst. Especially when they're not as well pronounced. Oh. Look at you, pretty little thing. About a key. She doesn't have the ability to speak. She's missing an arm. Stole it from Declan. Take it. A key that unlocks the rear entrance of Declan's estate, as well as various magic gates. As administrator of the Sorcerer's Academy, Declan was considered the Land of Fume's foremost practitioner of magic. However, he once dedicated himself to studying homunculi. His obsessive nature drove him to isolating himself in his home, seldom interacting with the outside world. I was going to give it to 47, but I can't move. Free her for me. I don't know what I'm missing here. I think there's a quest related to restoring the homunculus's voice, vision, and or hearing. That did so much damage to me, Jesus Christ. Hate this. Hate this place. Do you want to be addict just like us? So this is the quote-unquote collection. Wait a minute. You can see that there's an underground room somewhere, you know? How do I access this underground room? I have no idea. Great. Love these things. Love them so much. Okay, how do I access this? There has to be some kind of lever, right? Almost all the movement tech I need will be from number 7. Cool. Gonna keep on moving. Oh my god, I hate this. Stop. Oh, game, please. This is awful. Okay, abilities. We're gonna swap back to this. This is nice, but it's also kind of dumb. I wish I had a fifth ability. Yeah, that's all of them. Nice. We just keep flowing. Nothing up here. Except for... Ow. All right. I see. So, how do I get in there? There's clearly some way to access it from here, right? We'll look around a little bit. Okay, I don't know. Maybe we'll find something. Wasn't that the lady that we just said hi to? Oh boy. It's pretty awful. Hate these things. Let's get rid of Crowman, Yolvin. I like to have a counter. And then we'll have this, replace this. It's almost never worth fighting those things. What? Okay, my counter guy was out and I took a bunch of damage. Okay, that is not a good attack. It gives me more verticality, but it's not good to start off with. I'm so sorry, the door opened from the inside. Declan used me to the very end. Put an end to him, please. Her core was set to go inert upon mutation. How cruel. It's just like him. He's probably watching us from within the estate. Bloodstained diary. Another one of us sent into cells. How many does that make now? Declan enjoys tormenting homunculi to see how they react. Number 7 was strong. So he got sent to the arena tower for trying to defy Declan. But most just get sent to the cells and we'll never see them again. You don't even have any semblance of like who you once were as a homunculus, do you? Just checking everything. Rest bench. Abilities. We'll stick with that. Any talkie? Any talkie talk? No talkie talk. Okay. If you are to bring an end to Declan, he is presently submerged into his therapeutic tank there. Underwater. I see. It's gonna be a tuna rat. It is most regrettable that you have been allowed to reach all the way here. But how fortunate that it should be a vessel of a priestess. Rejoice, for I, Declan, thus declare you a subject worthy of study. Give yourself unto me. Ow. I did that to myself. I don't even know what I want to do for this fight. I think just... I'm gonna replace this with her, I think. Equipment... And since it's all underwater, I can take this off. Just do this, I think. I think that... okay, I think it's Yolvin is the right choice here. Okay. That was a bad time. What is that? Seems that he's weak to ice. Okay. That didn't work out for me. Okay, he's transforming again. Okay. Alright. It's a little annoying. Alright. Ow. Just gonna play avoid the bubble. Ow. Ow. Okay. I keep using that by accident. It's kind of funny. Ow. He's a tanky boss, though. The music, or the sound effects, are a little dull. Ow. That's bad. Okay, that was my own fault. Gosh darn it. We're gonna swap you out for... Oh no, well, do this so that each hit matters. No, I'll do this. And then we'll do this. And then we'll change out this for autonomous abilities. And then, I don't know. We'll do that for now. We have plenty. Sure, why not? This is much faster. Believe it or not. Ow. Ow. Ooh, that's a big counter. Ow. Damn it. Getting close. Getting close. Why? That's unfortunate. That's also unfortunate. Oh, I did that to myself. Go down, Mr. Mans. I can't imagine doing this kind of surgery to yourself by yourself, you know? Oh, oh. Is there another phase? I would rather there not be another phase. It's gone. It's also like the sound is so muted here. I feel like they could have made an exception. There's something over there. Quickly, the restoration device. I must heal this body. Heal and strengthen. Damn you, stop, stay away. It's pointless to struggle. Your existence ends here, Declan. Do you know who I am? I'm Declan Milius, the creator of the homunculi, the herald of prosperity to this nation. Why are you so cruel to your own creations, or cruel in general? All the torture, all the pain, they aren't your playthings, they're people too. People, homunculi, they're all the same to me, mere stepping stones in the name of science. I have witnessed with my own eyes what comes of homunculi that break free of bondage, pain, suffering, rage. Do not mistake the homunculi for humans, no, they far surpass any human. And you would make a fine homunculus yourself, able to live on as long as the magic flows, a new species. Declan, you weren't this way before. Why did you turn me into a homunculus? Hold your tongue, worm of the lower stratum. You stand at the presence of my, in the presence of my intellect. Okay, there's barely an interrogation in the slightest. That's enough out of you. He didn't even remember me. I doubt he remembered me either. All he ever cared about was for himself. The restoration device, it looks like an enhancement module for aquatic homunculi. Motley, if there's a chance you can be human again, if this body can continue to be of use to all of you, it's worth being in. I want to continue to fight by your side, to be stronger than I am now. Lord Motley, please, Lilac. Okay. This is going to be an aqua spider. Motley's Torrent. Pierce through water with enhanced Motley. New paths may be opened by swimming through breakable walls. Charging into enemies will cause damage and destroy their parts. Okay. I was always a good swimmer. It's kind of funny. Kind of funny. Great place to farm scrap. Alright, so there's still some parts that I need to explore. Need to take my dog out. Oh, this poison jank water sucks. Declan's Ring. Recover HP, 1 HP when attacking. Okay, so that's going to be a good mix with pressure attack. How do I get there? I guess there's something here that I can interact with? There's clearly some kind of malarkey that I'm missing, right? This lady's gone. I'm not sure. Honestly, I'm not sure. Yeah, I have no idea how to get here. It's a little confusing. I guess I can get through here now. Let's clear out all of these areas first, I guess. So I can access this now. Definitely some spots in the Crimson Forest that I should probably do before I forget how to do the Crimson Forest. Less than excited for that. Okay, we do this. Wasn't the water poison? What is this? Ow, 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 death. This place is awful. Frost Confidential Records 1. The Purifier, from Purifier to Tuner. A Purifier is a device that would be built by implanting an artificially made priestess into a culture tube. A Tuner is a device meant to absorb the blight generated during purification process. thereby relieving frost sorcerers from the burden. Today, purifiers are used as tuners and are invaluable for controlling the soul present in homunculi cores, as the process always accompanied by the threat of blight. Hello? Hello, I am Van, associate of Levy. I am pleased to make your acquaintance. She really did have a new partner. Easy, Van, Yolven, easy. Levy requested give to Lilac an old record. Okay, I might need to find someone to do things with it. Unable to recall, only to be returned to the owner. Something's wrong. A find like this, she wants to brag about it all herself. Let's try and find the owner anyways. I'm not sure how useful it'll be, the way things are now. It's fairly suspect that the girl isn't around at the moment. Ow! These things hurt like a bastard! Ow. Okay. I need a bench really bad. Bench? Oh, hello there. A frost homunculus? Her core looks like it's still intact. She hasn't turned mutant either, which means... Lady Abella, does it have to be Lilia who tunes the Grim Reaper Millis? Lady Abella. Will you protect me if necessary, yes? Of course, you may rely on me. The soul transfer ritual and act of tuning must be performed at the same time. I shall be counting on you, my dearest Lorna. Is the Grim Reaper Abelia? The Chief Attuner is blighted. Interesting. So that is indeed what transpired. What happened? Was Lilia not able to tune Nola? Lilia, a frost tuner? No, a frost. I was raised by Lilia, but not here. It's good to meet you. Grim Reaper of Milius, have you come to finish what you've started? I bear you no ill will. As a matter of fact, I have no memories to speak of. Nor me. Any resentment I still feel towards myself. I failed Lady Abella, and I couldn't keep my promise to protect this place either. And Lilia, driven out for no fault of her own. There is nothing left for me in this world. I wish I could cease to exist, but homunculi cannot harm themselves. We still need you. Both us and others, us surviving attuners. Survivors? House Frost still lives? They're alive, but they're still in danger. It's Gilroy in the upper sanctum. A stratum. We're trying to stop him. Understood. I will help you any way I can. I wish to help the surviving attuners for Lilia's sake. Take this. Frost Lord's Mark. A piece of the key that grants entry into the upper stratum. What is this? It was meant to... it is a means to enter the upper stratum. Lady Abelia would often use it. Abelia, forgive me. Okay, what ability does she grant? Does she grant anything? Lorna. Autonomous. Nice. House Frost's longest-serving homunculus, designed to resemble a doll-like figurine. She served Abelia, House Frost herself, both as personal guard, as well as matters pertaining to her private and public affairs. Ever since she lost Abelia, she continued to protect... Okay, so what does she do? Okay, what achievement did I just get? Grief, okay. Okay. Could I get a bench, please? I should probably close off for the day very soon. There's clearly something still here, I guess. Was trying to revive the ancients. She used to be a kind, gentle soul. But then the reign of death came, and she began to act strangely. She would say she could feel the sorrow of the priestess. I stood alone by her through it all. Above all, Lady Abella sought to protect the future of House Frost, the children of the Tudors. On behalf of Lady Abella, I will protect you. Nice. Sure, we can do that. We'll hold on to this for now, I guess. Oh, I can see the attuner arts. Cool. Hang on. Increase power, increase power, increase power. They look like they're the same. Hidden Mastery. Protective Wind. I don't know what this does. Healing Pulse. Okay, so this increases attack power for a duration. This doesn't say anything. Okay. I guess it reduces damage taken? The introduction of the silencing light, an arcane instrument by House Milius, has led to a sharp decline in the Blighted's numbers. It has forced sorcerers whose trade was to purify the Blighted to become attuners instead. Lady Abelia is sure to be resentful about this turn of events, considering the silencing light was created by repurposing the very research Frost painstakingly conducted into homunculi. Interesting. Sorry, I'm just scratching my nose. Okay, so it's more of a... Interesting. Okay. I think that's really useful. Oh my god. What the heck? Where did you come from? Okay. This is all sorts of annoying. Ow. Nice. Absolutely terrifying. Okay, so let's go back around. This is so bad. The extra healing's nice, though. Though having little control over the character is a little annoying. Okay. That's so funny. Okay, how do I do... What could I possibly be missing? Having a healing ability is so nice, though. Died. Okay. This place is clearly beyond my skill set at the moment. Alright, so I want to go up and around. It's clearly there's something I'm missing to see loot, apparently. I don't know. I'm gonna try to get this. No guarantee that I can, but I will try. And then I'm gonna probably call it. I can't dash or anything after that, so... I need something that reduces my cooldowns. We'll give up on exploring this place any further for now. Was not expecting a whole new area. So let's see, I want to go up here and then down. And then we'll grab that loot, and then we'll haul it. So, up, left, down. How strong am I compared to these? I can two-shot them now, or one-shot them even. Huh? Okay. Hang on, made a mistake. Oh, I haven't. Cool. Okay, so Crimson Forest isn't done apparently. This is okay because of this flower that we don't know how to deal with. Okay, cool. Subterranean waterway. I'm a curious being. Sue me. Okay, let's keep on going. Land of origin. Oh boy, this is bad. What? Okay. I don't have a strong enough way to get down here. That's interesting. I have some, but not all the parts required to go to the land of origin. We go down here, I guess. This is the last thing I'll do. Come on, come on, come on, keep going, yeah. The poison here hurts like a monster. Keep on going, keep on going. Yeah. Alright. We're back in the land of origin. What are these things? Are these helpful? Don't know if they're helpful, but there's something. Some clean water. Okay. A little confused what this place is for. I guess I could swim against the walls. I'm clearly missing something, though. But we're definitely in the end game. I'm dead. So this is Land of Origin, again. Cool. Is there any other place I haven't been to yet? There's something down here that we don't know what to deal with. I think it's similar to the flower. Just this whole place. What am I supposed to do here? There's lots of places to explore, I just didn't bother. Okay, I'm gonna call it here. I need to go to take a nap. You guys have a good one. I hope you had fun. I'll see you all next time. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed sticking around, please do leave a like, comment, subscribe, hype, you know, all the good stuff on the YouTube side of things, or follow on Twitch. I will be streaming again on Saturday, but starting next week, the stream's schedule will completely change for potentially ever. So, just keep that in mind. Anyways, I'll see you guys later.